Hello, everybody. So hot on the heels of the inflation figures yesterday, we learned today that we are officially in recession. This is because the economy shrunk by 0.3% in the last quarter of last year, making it 2 quarters in a row for contraction, which puts us officially in recession. It's worth noting that that is last year. It's not now. We are a whole halfway through the first quarter of 2024. So it might be that we have already turned the corner. So let's take some heart in that. Now, why have we shrunk? Why has the economy shrunk? Well, we're laying it at the door, really, of inflation. No great surprise, I suppose. Inflation means that everything is more expensive. There is less money being spent because everything's more expensive, and it's difficult for an economy to grow under those conditions. To control inflation, the Bank of England raises the base rate, which means that borrowing is more expensive, and we've all seen how that affects people, every month with their mortgage payments and cost of other borrowings, which means that there's less money for them to spend as well, which puts pressure on the economy, shrinks the economy. When we look at inflation in more detail, it appears that it is the supply side, service side of the economy that is causing inflation to be sticky. And in particular, the labour force. We're actually a million people down on where we should be in the workforce post-pandemic. Now we can look at the figures, the statistics, and it becomes clear that there are many more people on long-term sick leave and many more people awaiting procedures, treatment and operations from the NHS, which does affect the workforce. So that pandemic is still having a real effect on our economy. The ripples are, far-reaching. Also, when we look at our labour force, we enjoyed a quite high percentage coming from overseas. Now, since something called Brexit, we have not seen those numbers coming into our labour force. So again, another big incident that feels a little way ago now, a little time ago, is having very long-term repercussions, and we're still feeling them. So it's just amazing how these events, trickle down and still have big effects many, many years later.